Hi Aries, welcome back to Glinda Good Tarot. This is a big month. You know, we've got that full moon, new moon, but total solar eclipse in your sign on April 8th. So that is going to speak to identity and healing for most of us, ridding ourselves of something so that we can be closer to our most authentic self. And I think for you, there is well, no, generally speaking, again, there's a full moon in Scorpio. That speaks to a lot of transformation. I mean, April is going to be a month of big luck and new beginnings and some changes. Okay. So I've got a little angel message. I've got a mindful message. I might switch that up for other signs. And then I'm going to do a traditional Celtic cross reading to just give you the energies for the month. So starting out in the Seven of Swords, challenged by the Tower, the Star down below. Beautiful energy there to have in your root. You've been using some strength here recently. The Page is in your crown, and what's coming immediately towards you is the High Priestess. Lovely. Okay, how you want to utilize your energy, source yourself. An asset is with Lovers card. Beautiful. Look at that, the Ace of Pentacles. Something wonderfully new is in your life. Oh my gosh, and you've got the Ace of Swords as your outcome. So April looks absolutely victorious. Okay, and then here we've just got the Five of Wands that's kind of overarching everything. And the Five of Wands can just be about little administrative things that might be bothering you, the day-to-day kind of things. So it's tax season, right? So maybe there's just something that having to do with I don't know, just the minutia of life that could be annoying you. It could speak to some kind of little conflict, too many cooks in the kitchen kind of thing. Or really honing your skills, but sort of in a, in a bit of a comparison with others. So, but use that power, use that comparison for good and not evil, because otherwise comparison is the thief of all joy. Okay, where you start out is in the Seven of Swords. What a fun energy. Something here about using strategy, okay? Disarming the other camp, I would say. So something's been going on with you, perhaps, or, is happening, will be happening at the beginning of April. The energy that you've had that's just passed, or is passing, depending when you see this, is the Strength card. Two beautiful, bright yellow cards. You also have the Page of Pentacles. Our yellow cards in tarot are always very, very positive. So strength is something that you've been utilizing. This energy, is just passing or will pass soon. And strength is about persistence. She has an unlimited amount of strength. And she doesn't dominate this lion by means of force, but rather by persistence and by relationship. So there's something there that just speaks to such a incredible character and disposition, if that's what you've been up to and that's what you've been using. And it is a positive card, a sign of success. And then where this still puts you is in a further place of strategy. I do tarot about you. Some other tarot card readers may say that this is the card of some kind of liar, stealer, cheater in your life, possibly. I think that this is a wonderful card of strategy. He's taking, he probably could have held these swords in a better manner. So there is something rushed here. I think an invitation is to be smart about whatever strategy you're employing. But it is about, he disarms the other camp so that they're weaker in their fight against him, right? And then what's interesting, what's challenging you right now is the Tower card. So have you had a Tower moment? Are you waiting on one? Would you like some kind of change and transformation? Or did you just receive some change and transformation? Because this month, April, I will tell you, again, big luck, big transformation going on. Good things in April. I'd say especially for Aries, I think. And if I remember correctly, this could, part of this astrological month is going to fall in your work sector. So there could be a lot there. That's very positive, very strong, very, a little bit easier for you. But this Tower is what is kind of crossing you right now. It's what your challenge is. So, I just have the suspicion that you're ready for change, that you want something to change, that you're desiring a shakeup. So, and if you've been in a position of strength for a while, which again speaks to fortitude and persistence, you may be ready for a shakeup. I mean, what's low, here in the root is beautiful star card. And then what's high is this gorgeous Page of Pentacles. So there's a lot of, just life and creativity and joy here. Being your best self, shining, brightly like the star, having a North Star, wanting to go in a new direction, something probably a lot more, lit and beautiful and alive for you. Again, we've got this beautiful Page of Pentacles that's high in your mind. And so this can speak to possibly that you have a passion that you want to pursue. And I think that that's what's on your mind. You have 2 aces in your reading, which is incredible. That's a yes to whatever you've been thinking about. So you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. Ending in the Ace of Swords for April is wonderful. It's just, it's victory. It's cutting through things. I'll tell you more about that. But in the meantime, looking at what's high and low here, again, this page can speak to maybe there's a passion of yours and you want to give it a lot more time and attention. Sometimes the Page of Pentacles can mean that you're going to make a living from this passion of yours. So again, that could be on your mind. And then I wonder too if maybe you're feeling some self-doubt, some competition. If you're comparing yourself, don't do that. You just keep persisting and moving forward. Look at this. So we had the 8 of Cups in your hopes and fears, but we'll get there also. Okay. Oh, and speaking of, what's coming up here, what's coming up right away is this High Priestess. Absolutely beautiful energy. But what I wanted to say first is how you want to resource yourself is with the Lovers card. And this is about love, but your true love. It's not necessarily about romance the way the 2 of Cups is, ironically, right? But this is about love, about all love. And this angel, I especially love that this angel and, being placed in a position in your read for April, how you want to resource yourself, what you want to use, what's your asset for the month. And it is, I think, to love yourself and your situation, the people in your life, the way this angel does. This card speaks to, having this high view, to be able to see the big picture, to be loving and wishing everything beautiful upon these 2 people. And then YouTube doesn't really like nudity, so they're wearing clothes. But on the card, they're actually naked. And it speaks to the level of comfort that they have with themselves, with each other, with being in public, not being ashamed of anything. Okay? Let's see. And then with your aces being Pentacles and Swords, yeah, and this astrological month being in your work sector, I do feel like there's something around being loving towards yourself and your situation and pursuing something new. Because again, your hopes and fears, we have the 8 of Cups. It's the only card in tarot. Woohoo! Recording on FaceTime. Yes, celebrate. This is moving away from the status quo. This is the only card in tarot with an eclipse on it, and this eclipse on the 8th is going to be big, okay? Let me just pause and take a look at these cards. Yeah, okay, so what I didn't say, because I do feel like there's something about choosing and movement, obviously transformation, because that's what the month holds. Not to mention anytime, again, you have 2 aces. Whenever there's an ace, there is an opportunity at hand. Haha. Okay. Okay, but what I didn't say is that this, again, tap into universal love, but the Lovers card is about choice, which I did not say out loud. But this is, I'm just getting the sense that there is some movement to a new direction. There's something on your heart, some way in which you are wanting to go. And what's coming towards you is the High Priestess. So, I've kind of left her for last because she is about pulling back the veil, being really centered in what is absolutely true for you, like on a spiritual, gut, connected, resonant level. Okay, here. This is sacred wisdom, okay? This is pulling, again, like I said, pulling back the veil on, let's see, how would I say this? One of my favorite authors says your true self knows. Your small self assumes and thinks. Okay, this is your true self. So I think that there will be a pause, some kind of introspection, like a listening to your intuition, to your gut. So yeah, there's something there again, and it speaks to this, which I just was thinking choices, of course, but I guess I need to say that out loud, that there is something here about a shift, a change, a choice. And now as I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana, 2 aces. I mean, major arcana already speaks to major change. And then you also have 2 aces. Absolutely incredible. The Ace of Pentacles, I think, speaks to some kind of new opportunity. It's in your environmental factor. So usually, more often than not, and I'm not sure, this is called external influences, environmental factors, but I find that whenever I pull this card, it's usually already in your face. You're already experiencing it. So this is a new financial chapter, a new opportunity. There's seeds of success here. Okay. And I think that this has already been proposed to you in some form or fashion, that you have been given an inspiration, an idea about whatever this passion is, and that it could work for you. So you might just be embarking on some side hustle or some passion of yours that maybe has been a hobby that you would like to see grow into something more. And this is saying that you've been inspired to that idea, that there is a prosperous opportunity here at hand. Again, I find that this is already well established in somebody's life by the time I am showing it in a reading, even though this staff moving up moves into the future. We've got the past, we've got the present, we've got the future over here. But again and again, I am seeing that this is already in somebody's face by the time I do these. And then in Hopes and Fears, this 8 of Cups is so fabulous. And let me show you the only card with an eclipse in it. And the 8 of Cups is so much about, moving beyond what has been familiar, but probably to something better, something more meaningful, something more authentic. And not easy, right? I mean, and that's why this card, it's not one of the bright yellow cards in tarot, right? There's a little bit of a challenge here, but he's well provided for it. He's got, the red robe of passion there. He's going to be moving on. It's for the best. The 8 of Cups brings us to our 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. So there's something here about hopes and fears. Again, choices and hopes and these things. And then, of course, you end in the Ace of Wands. So I'm not worried about you a bit, Aries, for crying out loud. By the end of April, you're going to see some success, some victory. You are going to know where you stand in this pursuit. There is clarity and victory and power here. This is personal power and this is a huge shift in your energy that's coming or has already come. That's what this indicates. And so I would say that by the end of April, you have achieved whatever the shift is in your life internally, whatever this transformative month holds for you, that you will have entered into knowing yourself in your personal power. Again, the Ace of Swords will talk about cutting through some BS, cutting through some heavy states of mind. So, holy moly, you are rockin' for the month of April, I will say. I've already shuffled these. Let's see what the angel message is. This is Teresa. Time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself, which I do feel is coming because this is in your near future in April, okay? And so some self-care. Take a time out for you, and let's see what your mindful message says. This says, when I'm caught up in stressful, I'm going to read this like the affirmation that it is supposed to be. When I am caught up in a stressful moment, I can move my awareness to my body. Is my jaw clenched? My body tense? How is my posture? This helps me to see where I can relax and I can let go of tension. There you go. And if you've been utilizing the Strength card, perhaps it's time to relax and let go of some tension. You can return to any situation more calm and present. Yes. Okay. Now I can return to any situation more calm and more present. All right. Well, yeah, check in with your body. breathe, relax. This is just one of the best readings for the month of April so far. So congratulations and enjoy your month.